And I wonder if you know what it means.
Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to another vlog. So it's Ivy here, and I'm back with another book vlog, and today we're going to be reviewing The Gilded Ones. So I finished this book about 2 days ago. Yeah, today I finished this book like Wednesday at like 2 a.m. This book was pretty like hefty. I'm used to like reading 200, 250 page type of books lately, and this one took me a bit longer to read. This one took me about 4 or 5 days to read, I think, and this book is like 411 pages. I started the series The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna. She is an author from West Africa, I believe. I believe she's from Sierra Leone. And she has 2 more books, The Merciless Ones and The Eternal Ones, within this series. And basically the series follows a young girl named Decca who's about 16, and she has to go through this purity ritual to be accepted into her village and to be accepted into society, and then eventually get married. But when she does the purity, like when she goes to her purity ceremony, they realize that her blood is impure because she literally bleeds gold. She doesn't bleed red like normal people do. So they label her a demon, and then she's like cast out, thrown in jail, and they literally come get her father from the village, tell them his daughter is unclean, and he has to literally dismember her and kill her. So he had to literally chop the head off of his own daughter, right? She feels betrayed by literally everyone she's ever known, and then even when they dismember her body, because she's a demon, she actually, what's really later on in the book, you'll come to find out that she's Alkai, I think I'm saying that right, which basically means like she has like some supernatural power. She like, even when they chop off her head, she doesn't die. Like they literally killed her, I think 9 different times while she was like imprisoned, and like she kept coming back to life. And basically so eventually she is sent to like the emperor to become a part of his army. So the Death Streaks are basically just like this demon monster that tried to attack the city of, what's their city name? Ethru, I think I'm saying it right. So the Death Streaks like kill the civilians basically, and basically like they take the Alkai, which is the warrior princesses who have impure blood, use them as soldiers, as warriors to fight off the Death Streaks, and that's basically what they do. So yeah, and then like what's special about Decca in particular is that she can actually hear the Death Streaks speaking. Like she can understand what it is that they're saying, and no one else can do that. And this whole warrior princess army of girls who have impure blood, which is really just code for they have like a supernatural ability that, you know, regular soldiers can't do. All they can do is fight. There's a love interest in this book. I believe her love interest's name is Kita, and he's her, I forget what they call it in the story, y'all. So yeah, either way, this book was a really, really cool book. I did enjoy it. I would say the only thing I didn't enjoy is the fact of like how long the book was, and I don't know, I felt old while reading it. I think just because like the book is set when like everyone's like 16, 17, and like I'm in my 20s reading this, so it just felt like I was old reading this, I guess. So yeah, that's the only thing that I didn't really like. And then also I think the creativity was there. Like the author was extremely creative with how she wrote her story, and just like how she thought about things, and like how she connected the story, and even like the exaggeration of the monsters and what they can do, and then even, the warriors themselves, like the type of powers they had, were really, really interesting, really, really unique to each character, and I did enjoy that. But it was just like, the only thing I didn't enjoy was how long the book was. I felt like certain chapters could have been summed up within like a page or two, instead of it being like 7-8 pages or a 10-page chapter and like nothing's really like happening. So I would say that's the only thing that I didn't like super enjoy. So that's why this wouldn't get like a 5-star for me. This would get like a 4, 3.5. But yeah, nonetheless, I did like it, and I think I do want to go ahead and finish the series, because I did enjoy reading a fantasy book, especially because I read, what did I finish right before this? I read The Murder Mystery right before I started this one, I think. So yeah, now I'm on to a romance book. So we're switching genres. I've noticed that about me lately, like I don't like to read like all fantasy book like consistently directly after one another. I like to switch up the genres. So it's like if I read a romance book, then I want to read a fantasy book, and then it's like if I read a fantasy book, then I want to read like a nonfiction or romance. So it's like I have to like switch it up every book that I read. So yeah, because I was thinking, I was like, oh, I should probably just start The Merciless Ones, because literally it's a sequel to this. But I'm kind of like, now that I've read this, and I felt like it took me forever to read this, even though it really only took me 5 days, I feel like I want to just read something completely different. So that's why I'm going to start this romance book. And yeah, alright, so the romance book that I'm starting, well, I've actually already started it, is called The Rebound, and it's basically about a newly single girl, what's her name, Abby, who, I forget, she moves from New York, and she had a fiance, and then like they break up, and they don't really get into why they break up yet. I've only read like chapter 1, and then basically she goes back home to Ireland, because that's where she's originally from, and then like she kind of hooks up with her childhood best, like, next door neighbor, which she hasn't seen in like 15 years or so. So it's like, it's a very like, I wouldn't even say it's a meet cute, because like the guy she hooks up with is named Luke. So like Abby and Luke already know each other, but it's more like, oh, what type of trope is that? I'm forgetting. Okay, like my mind is literally going blank right now, but the type of trope it is where it's like you meet each other later in life. Y'all know what trope I'm talking about. So yeah, that's what this is about. I got this from a like thrift store here in London. It's actually not too far from our flat, but it was literally only £1.50. Like, and I was trying to get more books, but like my boyfriend didn't want me to like be in the bookstore for how long, so I only had like 40 minutes to browse, and this is the only one I picked up. So yeah, anyway, let's do some reading. I haven't done like any reading today because I've just been so tired, and yeah, I haven't been feeling the best at all this week. Honestly, I didn't even feel like filming this video. I'm just being completely transparent. It'd be like that sometimes, but you know, we gonna push through. I did
I know what you like. I feel it starting. Johnny got the yes. I try to keep you, and I need some lessons. I need to get better. I tried to let it, but I got.
Hey loves, welcome back to the vlog. So I've been here for a while and honestly it's such a beautiful day, and the park isn't too crowded today. There's a few families here, a few people like having the photo shoots and just people like playing in the park or whatever, but I'm have to take one of my books back to the library. I have to take this book back. Y'all remember when I got it in I think 2 vlogs ago now. I got The Nanny. It's actually due tomorrow, but I'm just gonna take it back now because I kind of want to read in the library for a little bit, and I also want to shoot some content there, some booktok content there as well. And they're gonna meet up with Bay and we're probably gonna go out. I don't have no idea what we're gonna do, but he wants to go out today, so I'm all for it. I will see you guys when I'm at the library.
There's more where that came from, that's all I'm saying. It's me and you, we making arrangements. It's you and me, and we making arrangements.
Is it hot in here?